talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. Really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Edwards-Helaire.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
That's good.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now it's Mahomes again. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time,
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
that was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
7, Chiefs nothing. Sterling Hockrichter.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Edwards.
An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 60 yards from down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
45. Mike, 45. I know he ain't got it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Falcons 7, Chiefs 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
This ain't no high school pancake football.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Todd Gurley, the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ben Neiman.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Chiefs 6.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At his own 49.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan, he's going to loft one deep left side here. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 57 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go. And it worked really well for them.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's brought down. So the flag backed him up 5 yards to the 7. They still get the 2-point conversion, though.
Now, was that confidence in the play call they had and in their offense, or just absolute disdain for the defense?
It worked. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Swag right there.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives to Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. Looking downfield for Jones. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now, at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington,
that's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, flush to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 12.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Gurley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The Falcon ball.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
1st down, Atlanta.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
On the tackle.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a handoff for Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He is going to find Hill here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the tackle.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
2nd and 7.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 4 yards. Brings up.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. We're back now in KC. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he
and he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now Ryan on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 47 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll try and run it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. Throwing left side. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
The Falcons.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Arrowhead. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4. Fourth down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit. I'll put some points on the board on this one.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
To throw on third down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case,
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
6-yard line.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Harrison, getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Atlanta.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
On the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and 5.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked over.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted by the
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Gurley again here on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
9-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, If your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins. As the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Chiefs 21. Falcons nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Damian Wilson. Matt Ryan sacked. A loss of 9 yards.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
And a yard.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. To Thompson on the screen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. And with that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland, one of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They're coming off their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you would dial up. But this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
22 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Mahomes to throw once more. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
Well, the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, kept the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And my goodness, it's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Gets this one to Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
8-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking.